buildings in all the uh, shops for April Fools.
Oh, no, I had two shops. It was that. It was my tavern.
Yeah, but yeah, because it was like I stuck mustaches and top hats and everything on, but it was also the wool shop I liked going to because for some reason a lot of the time in Tazcraft I didn't have a stable food supply, and they had this thing where they'd give you like free cooked fish with every
Oh
order.
yeah.
I'm gonna guess they had an AFK fish farm or something like that. That meant they got too much fish
Mm.
because yeah, they gave you free food with every
I
order.
remember going to the wool shop actually now a bunch. I just bought it, used it for a build, for example, somewhere. Mm-hmm. And then that wool would just stay there in the chest or whatever, and I'll forget about it. I'll buy a new wool for a new build.
Yeah.
I'd always buy too much as well because I prefer to have more than enough than too little.
Mhm.
And yeah, that essentially meant that I basically wasted my money. I didn't mind though. I had enough diamonds to suffice.
Yeah.
It was like livable. I was also technically a part of Everest, so I had access to a bunch of their stuff.
Yeah.
And since I was the only really, I was the only one active after a bunch of the problems that ended up occurring in Everest,
Mhm.
which is basically just drama with Vion.
Oh, it was beyond perfect.
But Everest was Vion's project essentially.
Mhm.
Although interestingly enough, guess where the name came from?
Well, I guess considering it was a shop that sold a bunch of stuff, it was a joke on like Amazon or Sahara if you're talking about
Well,
Hermitcraft.
kind of. But like the funny part is, he did not come up with the name. The name was the name of what's it called? The Hatter's Lizard.
Hmm?
The Hatter's Lizard was called Everest, yeah.
Okay.
And basically, the Hatter gave him that idea, and that's where it came from.
Mhm.
And that's why,
Okay.
yeah,
I was just news like because the joke because I think that was around the time when in Hermitcraft a couple of the most popular players in it built this massive, basically shopping mall
yeah, yeah.
and called it
That's where
Sahara.
the second half of it came from.
Yeah.
Was that's where his inspiration for it came from. The Sahara was such a cool project.
Yeah.
It was the main reason I got involved with it.
Hmm. I mean,
Interest.
Sahara was cool until Green broke it with a baked potato.
What?
You know when Green broke Sahara with a baked potato?
I never knew he broke it with a baked potato. How did he manage that?
Do you know how I had an incredibly complex minecart system in it
Yeah,
to like deliver items and stuff? Yeah, he saw item input, so chucked a baked potato in it because he didn't realize being green that item input was for very specific items that like sent specific signals through the system. I mean, I
yeah.
don't claim to fully understand the system,
No, it was
but
so complex.
yeah, it's like one of those things where even someone I'm relatively good at redstone. That thing was yeah, but it was he saw item input, so thought that meant he could put any item in it. So put a baked potato in and clogged up the whole system. The whole system broke because no items could go through because the item filters were dealing with the baked potato, and so they had to go through the whole system to find out what had clogged it.
Did they fix it?
Oh, they fixed it. Yeah, it just then became a joke of
It took it
Green.
forever though. Probably.
Yeah, Green broke it with the baked. They sent him through every single minecart chest to search for whatever he put in it. But
So
it became
basically,
that it became a running joke though with them about Green breaking the baked potato, and then how you can't trust. Then they didn't trust him anywhere near the redstone. They put him on marketing because they didn't trust him near redstone.
was he actually part of Sahara?
Yes, he was. He built like most of the building around it. Well,
Oh,
Mumbo and Niscal designed and built the system inside. Green was basically built the entire building.
I forgot that how it was because like it's been so long now.
Yeah,
I wasn't super invested in that. What it was Hovercraft 7, right? I think.
6 or 7. Yeah.
Mm. It was Grion's second season. It's the one with the mansion,
Mhm.
which he apparently blew up, which I never knew.
Yeah.
Although I don't, yeah,
Yeah, so Hermitcraft's one of those things. I don't know. It's like I only ever watch a couple of the Hermits. Depends on which season, but
yeah, I
Winter
don't
De-
even always watch it all the way through. I watch like best parts or like
yeah, I would say I think yeah, Korean tends to be the main one I watch regularly.
mm,
Which I mean, I would say I'm saying that like it's I'm being different doing that. Like he isn't the most popular
Hermit.
person on Hermitcraft.
Yeah,
And then I was gonna say then the other one I regularly watch would be Mumbo. He's the second most subscribed person on Hermitcraft behind Green.
mm.
And then that's the other one I occasionally watch is Scar, who I believe is
The third most.
one of is I think Scar is the third most. So coincidentally, I happen to just the three people I happen to watch happen to be the three most popular
Yeah,
people on the server.
I don't. I don't actually know if I'm even subscribed to them, but apart from the ones you've named, the only other one that I would ever like really consider watching, I guess. Consider well, no, watch. Is what's his name? Etho.
Etho, yeah, I like Etho.
Yeah.
I don't tend to watch Etho as much, but yeah, I do like him.
Mm.
I think
The
I occasionally watch
the main
Pearl
one
as well.
the main one I do watch is yeah, agree on.
Yeah.
But then Ether, I don't know, he just gives me like old school energy.
Well, he is. He's considered one of the pioneers of original
Yeah.
Redstone in Minecraft.
He used
Yeah.
to be really good at PvP, I remember.
It's
Like
yeah,
he was
it's
the
weird.
main he was one of the main PvPers on Hermitcraft.
Which is weird because I thought he had that reputation, but I've seen him in more recent things, and he's dropped off.
Yeah, he did he's like
It's
gotten
like
pretty shit at
yeah, it's like
PvP.
recently there was Gemini Tay was doing a thing where she wanted to get everyone's head, but instead of just doing the whole "Hey, I could pay you, give me your head," she challenged everyone to a duel. She killed
Yeah.
Etho 20 something times in a row before he finally killed her back.
Yeah, no,
And then it's like
Etho has like literally dropped off. It was something like he used to be one of, if not the best hermit at PvP, but then he stopped
yeah.
doing it really properly. And he also, I think he was really good before the new PvP system and all that.
Yeah, that is the thing. A lot of I know a lot of people on like people who love PvP basically just stopped with it once the combat update changed.
Yeah, like you can go to some of the old. I think they would still have a craft back then, but yeah, you can see like they had like PvP mini games and like Ether was quite good. Yeah.
You know, I find it funny. Grian is really underrated at PvP, but he's really good at it.
He is. It's because he's a builder, and builders, I
Yeah,
guess,
he is.
have a rep for being shit at
'Cause,
PvP.
yeah, it's like on because I think it was Minecraft Championships. He was in it, and he's genuinely one of like seen as one of the scariest opponents to come up against. He's like, have you seen the dodgeball thing where they have bows and it's like one shot, one kill, and it's like they trade arrows between the two teams, and it's still on a platform that gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I know what. Yeah,
He did that. He clutched it 4v1 against some of the best people in it, and he won it still. And it's like, but yeah,
There was a
yeah,
video that I watched, quite recently actually, and it was I think people that normally don't play Minecraft. I don't know if it was against the people that are good at Minecraft, but essentially like influencers that normally aren't really into Minecraft. The people that I watched did like really surprisingly well. I think the point was that it was like the people that normally are in it with influencers that normally don't play Minecraft.
actually, yeah, I've seen that.
And so it was like one pro Minecrafter and then one other influencer.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It was like a special one, I think. And the video that I watched on about it, they did like so well, surprisingly. And like it wasn't just generally because they were against other shit people, but like even against the people that knew what they were doing in Minecraft.
Yeah. A lot of kids, I think it's right about like. But yeah, people that are builders often do tend to get underestimated on in other things. And I mean, it's because most people, when they're looking at those types of events, they're looking at people like Dream and the people like that, because he plays in it as well. But it's they're looking at all that type of crowd.
Oh yeah.
Type of event.
The main person that I'm probably following Minecraft Championship. I don't actually know, but it might be coming in it. But genuinely, well, I used to really enjoy Technoblade content, but you know, we all know how that, yeah.
You know, this is probably it's probably considered embarrassing, but I didn't know really if I'd heard of Technoblades before, but I'd never actually knew
Yeah.
anything about him until he died. And the
Oh.
first video I saw on Technoblade's channel was the one of his dad talking about Technoblade's life.
Oh.
I thought that was Technoblade.
Did you actually?
I genuinely thought Technoblade's dad was I didn't realize Technoblade was like in his like late teens to early 20s.
He was very young, yeah.
Yeah, it's because well, the main thing in Minecraft, the main Minecraft YouTubers I watch are Hermitcraft, and a
Yeah.
lot of them are older.
Yeah. No, Technoblade was very young, yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people say, which I would not be surprised if this is actually true, that Technoblade's dad is basically farming him for money now.
Yeah.
Because like
I mean,
he's gotten, I think he's gotten all of his stuff now, and like he's the main one producing like any merch now. And so like I know the first drop. I don't know. I haven't been looking at any of the new ones. The first one, like when he died, where all of it went to like cancer research and that. All the profits. And then like I've just been getting emails about it, and it's like been like Techno Dad inviting you to do whatever. Like, you know, he could be doing something like actually good, but I don't know. It just seems a bit sketch to me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It seems like to be one of those things where like father uses kids, dead sons.
Yeah, he realized
Fair.
how big of a dedicated audience his son had that he could monetize.
Yeah. Mm. But yeah, he could be a great guy. But I don't know. Just I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, like a squid farm, you're not really gonna use it unless you black dye.
Yeah, it's one of those things at that point you're just building farms for the sake of having the farm. It's not even like with the amount of players we've got on, you'll be able to sell much of it anyway.
No, I won't be able to. I don't know how. I doubt anyone's really gonna be using a ton of black dye even. The only reason I make it is like I would make a really inefficient version of it, just to get the occasional, not occasional, but just to use it occasionally,
Yeah.
so that I can get quick black dye. Because currently I've got the main reason it crossed my head was because I've got a shit ton of red dye now. So maybe I can make a red dye shop, and maybe that would work. But yeah, if I would have to do that, something I would have to do is like a weird system where it shows like less than there actually is, so people think it's more valuable than it is. You get what I mean?
Yes. Well, so artificially make scarcity to drive up demand.
Yeah, like I forget what it's got a name for it. Like influence the market by not by okay influence no not what's it called?
I don't know the technical name for it, but yes, it's artificially creating scarcity
Yeah.
to increase an item's value.
Yeah. Controlling the demand v supply type of situation.
Yeah, companies like Magic the Gathering and stuff are famous for doing stuff like that. It's like they'll release a limited edition card that there's only 10 of, and it's like so people go nuts and buy a ton of packs to try and find it, and it's like, but it's not any different to every other piece of cardboard in a plastic package that they sell. They just because they only sell 10 because there's only 10 of them out there, people go nuts for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's but it's kind of different because here there is only 10 of them.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
but
controlling the supply to the, you know.
well, you know, what I'm saying it's like they could create as many as they like. They're only creating 10 of them to increase this to increase how many they're gonna to yeah
Increase
make
their
people
sales,
think
yeah.
they're more rarer than they actually need to be.
Well, yeah, they are just as rare as they say they are, but they don't need to be that rare. Same with like rare cars, but that's kind of different, I guess.
It depends why the car's rare. If it's like what if it's because it's an older car and it's like they made a few of them, but because they're like damaged and everything, then it makes sense. But if it's the cars like they go, oh, it's a super rare car, and it's like yeah, because you dickheads only produced 20 of them.
Yeah. It's like Bugatti, they only produce what, 10 of them a year because they don't want to produce more. They don't need to, essentially. They'll make 10 of them a year, sell 10 of them a year, make more than enough to last them for a year, and only really work for like what, 2 months of the year. And then the reason they tell you is because, what's it called? Because it takes them a full year to make these 10 cars because of how handcrafted they are and all that, which is BS.
Yeah.
If you got the money, then yeah, of course, go for it, whatever. This villager has insulted me. He's just come to me with die.
Kill him.
I am. You know what he is. What are you gonna do now, huh? Your llama's gone.
In the words of Bleep, your crime is existence.
Yes. Kind of like you punished me earlier today. Ugh. To be fair, he's actually finally doing what he should have been doing this entire time, which I'm happy about.
What do you mean?
Like, he's actually killing me when he can kill me rather than giving me a chance to build up, for example.
Yeah. I mean, he's still being overcautious with me. I don't know why. I seem to have like, I don't know whether it's like, seen if this with a few people. I seem to have this reputation that I'm good at strategy games. Yeah, it's like, I'm not that much better than most people. It's, but yeah, I don't know. Bleep also, I don't know whether it's because we work well together, and often, so when we're playing War Selection, we often try and get on the same team. He sees me as a more valuable teammate, therefore a more intimidating opponent.
Maybe.
Because he does, I know for a fact that he says he values me more highly as a teammate than someone like a couple other people who are equally as skilled as the game. And sometimes I wonder whether because of that he values me too highly as an opponent as well.
I'm thinking it might have been something similar with me, but I've been playing very stupidly. Like, you know, I haven't really been trying too much. I've been like kind of going easy, and it just was it's how I'm enjoying playing the game right now. I'm guessing maybe that might just be so he's like sees me as an easy target because he knows I'm doing it, type of thing. Whereas I'm sure if he went for you in the same aggression he went with me, it could also just be that he's realised, oh, this works on Gabriel, therefore I can do this every time. Whereas he doesn't know that it works with you. Oh god.
I'd also like to point out, I actually hadn't, by the time the grace period ends, I probably shouldn't be saying this.
You had no army.
I am shit at getting a military by the time the grace period ends. Genuinely awful at it.
I haven't really ever tried. So I'm probably also shit.
But yes, it's like, oh god, I am awful at making sure I've got a military by the time the grace period ends.
I think there was definitely two factors that screwed me over royally in that game. Was one, what's it called? I had to move my base essentially entirely.
Hmm.
Do I?
Genuinely, I'm questioning whether you had to though.
Well, I could have stayed there. I probably should have, honestly. Bleep did kind of scare me by a bit,
Hmm.
which I was right to move away from him, but I moved a bit too close to you, and then I
Yeah,
probably
that was the other problem. It's like you kind of, because you moved, you A, weakened yourself, B, basically offered yourself up as a more valuable target than Bleep. Because
yeah
I realize I have often, I sit back, wait for Bleep to deal with you, then attack Bleep. I really wanted to attack Bleep earlier, but then because you had then expanded so quickly, you effectively moved closer towards me and then inserted yourself between me and Bleep.
mm.
So even if I wanted to attack Bleep first, I actually would have had to have dealt with you just to get to Bleep.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, I would have just let you straight pass, but yeah, no, I get it. I'm just looking at it from like all the angles, basically.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, time to make my iron farm properly now.
I mean, and even in the games where Bleak doesn't attack you early, it tends to be because it's like the game where I attacked you, so you attacked me back, and effectively it was you just kept on being yourself against me. So effectively, you would have killed me eventually, but you weakened both of us so much that Bleak just walked straight through us. So even when he
Yeah,
doesn't attack you initially, because I'm between you, he tends to rather you attack me first. I don't know whether it's just because I don't know whether he sees us differently as opponents and thinks that if he rushes, he can win more. He's more likely to win by rushing you, but then taking his time against me. I don't know.
yeah. I think the main reason why, like I said, is because he realizes that he knows that it works against me. He's done it. It's a proven.
Mhm.
It's a proven It's a tried and proven tactic on what
Yeah,
2, 3 games now.
I
Yeah,
just find it funny though, because actually, if he rushed me like he rushed you, he'd have a better time attacking me like that. Because I'm really bad at remembering to build up a military, before the grace period's
mm.
over.
I had nothing
Like
built
I
that
think
game, but that was mainly because I couldn't. I just
do you
never
know
had
what
enough materials to like even.
I'm trying to yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. I think my military, by the time the grace period was over, was three of those swords guys and 15 militia, which just bleeps horses. Probably the horses he had probably would have overtaken that.
oh. Basically, what we both need to take from this is build a military early on.
Yes,
I need to be more careful around bleep.
I need to attack bleep earlier.
Yeah,
It gets too risky
I
when
think
I leave it too late.
the thing with you though is you used to be great at rushing.
It's. I think it's. The thing is, I'm not sure how good it was. I was at going through the up the ages fast, and how much it was that other people tended to not rush up the ages, because that used to be my thing was rushing through ages.
Oh no, not rushing through ages. Like as in like
Attacking. Yeah.
you were one of the people that caught. I think you were the person that essentially caused us to introduce the 20-minute grace period because you attacked
It
Bleep
was.
like that
Yeah. You.
once and you absolutely dominated the game because now everyone was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a
No, I
thing we can
remember
do?
that now. I did mounted cavalry followed by onagers. I knocked Bleep out really early, turned them around, hit someone else, destroyed their infrastructure, and basically just bounced the army around the table really early and disrupting everyone, and just no one could really deal with it.
Yeah. And then you were an
Yeah,
IR2 and we were still like not even early middle because.
yeah, because effectively, what I didn't actually do, other than to Bleep, who I did a lot of damage to, everyone else had enough defenses where I couldn't do too much damage to them. But what I could do was damage them enough that I could then get so much further ahead
Yeah.
that no one else could catch up to me
And
anymore.
like the only reason we had defenses was because we heard about it from Bleep. Bleep was like panicking.
Yeah, Bleep basically. The reason Bleep died and no one else did initially was just because Bleep was the first one that I came across.
Minecraft 1.19 Villager Trading Hall guide. There we go. Okay.
Villager trading halls in Minecraft are the
I need to mute my desktop audio. There we go. Is it better to zombify the villages before you place them in, or is it, or do they
It
need?
depends on the system. I prefer to have them in place before I zombify them. But I know a lot of people actually have like a separate zombification chamber that they have one room they get to select the villagers' trades. They have the next room they zombify them and heal them. Then they drop them into the trading hall. It's at that point it's entirely personal preference.
Yeah. I'll keep that video down, I guess. 26 villages. Is that how many you need for a perfect system? I guess.
I'm not 100% sure. Depends.
It says 26 villages, all trades, 1 emerald. Oh.
Oh,
I guess.
is that every single book trade?
Maybe.
That might just be they've got every single major book trade on there. Because I know I'm missing some books, certain book trades.
Is it best to have all the villages next to each other, or is it one block between? What would you say?
I prefer to have one block between because it locks them in place. There are systems that can lock them in place without having them one block apart, but I just find it easier to differentiate between which trade's which villager I'm trying to.
Because I'm looking at all of these videos, all of these have like one block villager, one block, whereas the one I know is just no blocks between.
Well, I mean, it's probably considering you've seen my system, you know which one I prefer to do. But
Yeah.
genuinely, it's another case of A space B. Which one do you just prefer to build?
Well, I feel like one block between just looks better, right?
Yeah, that is the other reason I did it. I do prefer the look of it as well.
That's what I was thinking. Oh. Does it need to be 19 now? I guess this guy's doing like an exact his build.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of tutorials you'll see. They'll say like the materials, 197 of this block, and it's because the tutorial they're doing is quite literally a block for block recreation of their build.
Yeah. Don't like to look at that, so I'm not gonna even. Minecraft villager trading hall with zombie discounts. Okay. Pressure plate, cool. Will this be with zombies? And that is the that was the.
It depends again on what style of system they're going for, whether they pre-zombify them or if
This does not look like a pre-zombification.
Okay.
This is the thing that I'm more. Will there be a zombie in here that I can use for zombification? No. Oh, a bow is better than a potion. They just show me. If you get one potion, you can surround it with 8 arrows, and you've got 8 potions essentially.
Oh, but you have to shoot the villager.
Yeah.
Oh, but because it's a zombie. I tend not to do that because I had one experience that I was really annoyed because it turns out the zombie had been damaged by something, and I tried that and I accidentally killed them. But yeah, so 99% of the time it'll work fine.
They showed how to get the zombie, but they don't know how to This is really. You know how you normally have a zombie below, right?
Yeah.
Here they had it above. Wait, so actually they show it in.
What, so do you raise the villager up to the zombie or
Where?
what?
Oh wait, you do it like that. Wait. Yeah, but it just float upwards. But how do they float upwards?
If there's water there, they'll just naturally swim up.
Is there a dropper that places water? Oh yeah. Okay, I see this one. I might just use this one. I'll send you a link if you want to have a quick skim through it. To let me know what you think. Like I would say, in terms of redstone, I'm way better than Pig, but it's slightly worse than you. I'm not as knowledgeable, if that makes sense. I guess if you class yourself as good, I would class myself as decent.
I mean, I say good. It depends. Like that's relative. Like I say, I'm good compared to your average Minecrafter. If you compare to like your average YouTuber, I'm nowhere near good.
Oh, compared to average Minecrafter, I would say I'm better than average Minecrafter.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I'm any better than you. My skill level is definitely lower than yours. That's for sure.
Okay, so he's got trap water from the look of it. Waterlogged trapdoors, so when you open them, the water flows down.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
It's an interesting design. I don't tend to. I've never built it like that, but I've absolutely no reason. I don't see absolutely no reason why it shouldn't work.
Okay, that's what I thought, but wanted to double check, obviously. Like, even if I was an expert, two experts' opinions are always
Yeah.
better than one.
Yeah. The only downside to the right, so he says craft the weakness arrows to save resources. He skipped over one very important detail there.
What?
You need lingering potions to make arrows to make tipped arrows. Lingering potions requires dragon's breath.
Uh, that is important. Yes.
Yeah, so it's like, well, technically yes, you're saving. It's one. You basically have 8 potion effects for the price of one. Yeah, you're not actually. It's you. By the time you can make lingering potions, you're that late in the game. Genuinely doesn't matter.
Huh. That would have been useful to know.
Yep.
There we go. I should probably also make a proper, like, what's it called, farm? Thingy. Farm. Sugarcane farm, since I've got it right here. And sugarcane is like the easiest thing to,
Yeah.
sell.
I tend to. I prefer building flying machine ones of those, but it's yeah. I don't. I mean, it just really can't be bothered to get the slime. Last time I built one of those on a server, it was Tazcraft and Zix had a slime shop, so I didn't need to. I basically didn't have to like collect any of it. I just paid for it.
Yeah. Need more cobblestone. I'm now putting a bunch of cobblestone in a chest to smelt it. Because I want, you know, stone, obviously. In what order will stuff be taken out of a chest? Oh, first to last, okay.
Yeah, I think it's top left to bottom right.
Because then that just means I can go and get the stone and take it out and put it in. Wait, where do I put a hopper to take stone out of the thingy? A furnace. A furnace.
Okay, top of the furnace is input,
Back.
sides of the furnace are fuel, bottom of the furnace is output.
Okay. That is what I'm going to do now. Okay, cool. Damn, one viewer. Saj. Apparently I've been live for 37 minutes, which is definitely a lie.
Oh, no, it's before you, I think you lost connection for about 10 seconds, so it came up with offline, and then reconnected you, but it technically counted as restarting the stream.
I mean, I've been live for 8 hours almost, according to Streamlabs. So it literally must have just been Twitch that disconnected, yeah. Which actually now is making me curious, is in my video producer has that posted that one, yeah. Then I guess I'll post that separately. You know, like, because I've got a VODs channel. Don't know if you know that. I like to have that because then I can, you know, if you guys want to see anything, I can just tell you. Go to said VOD. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Or I can just go to said VOD, for example, if I like. I don't know, for whatever reason, right?
I mean, yeah, it's useful, well, basically just using YouTube as a video storage service. Instead of having to save all the VODs yourself, if you wanted to check something in it, you can just save it to YouTube.
Yeah. You're gonna hate the organization of the space as well.
Probably. To be fair, I hate most people's organization on this server except for my own.
To be fair, I very much hate my own right now.
I did hate my own till I rebuilt, so I built this one.
I am not surprised. Like, normally everyone starts out with a shit. A shit one, to essentially say. So I'm thinking of building it this way, if that makes sense. So I'll ignore that light. So if I do it, these, should I build out one more? I might do. To be fair, I want sand. There we go. That'll do it for now. Sure, I really don't need to build this, but whatever. Well, build this out. I'll break this out, I guess. This then means I can build. That's more than enough space for a villager breeder, right? Like on my stream.
Well, I mean, counting along, just go block villager, block villager, block villager.
Okay, I'll just villager. That one will be a block. Right. Alright, this is very quickly going to start. The not really exact symmetry of this kind of gonna annoy me. Oh, okay. What I am actually gonna do then is do this the other way. I've used the wrong pick, haven't I? I have as well. This is annoying. You know which pick I used?
Oh, your fortune one is a diesel touch.
Yep. So how many villages in total that'd be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 13 on each side. That will be what, 26? That's enough, right?
Probably. Depending
13,
what you want them for.
13 book ones. And if I really want to, I can like take this one away. This will also be here, so that'll be 24, and then add what? 1, well, no, 1, 2, 3. If I really need to, but that seems unnecessary in my opinion. Right? I don't know.
Yeah, it depends. Because you're going to want books. I don't know how many books. Then you're probably going to want other villagers to make emeralds as well.
Yeah. Can I sleep if?
Yeah, sleep.
Like, can you sleep?
I can do. I'm a bit far from my bed, but I can.
Okay, I'll go. Fine. There we go. I remember that one time I jumped into bed to scare Bleep into thinking that I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah.
I think there's something a bit more effective than bamboo. To be fair, it's not even that badly effective, honestly. It does the job,
Yeah.
right?
The problem is it just burns through it so quickly. It's like you really need like a bamboo farm attached to it.
I am curious, how much is in that hopper? Those villagers wouldn't mind moving. None, okay. It's burnt through all the bamboo I had. Cool. That's where all those buckets would come in useful. But then where would it dispense it? I don't know. I don't even have that much coal. Whatever. The stone I've got is what I've got, I guess. That's what I've got to work with. Will it have enough to get my... Maybe. There we go. 3 stacks and 7 bricks. I doubt that's enough. Cat. It's a cat. Catch the cat. Scare the cat away. No one likes cats, right? Okay. Do you like cats?
I'm more of a dog person, but I mean, I like cats. I'm just
I agree.
like cats are cute, but I'm much more of a dog person.
I agree. Uh, okay. The worst part about cats for me is I feel like I would like cats more if I wasn't allergic to them.
That is the problem. I'm technically allergic to both cats and dogs, but cats tend to be worse.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm also allergic to dogs now. But, you know, don't tell my mum because my mum will tell me that I'm just making it up. Literally.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure both me and my brother have dog allergy. But I basically had never talk about it because I know that when my brother mentioned it, my mum said that, oh, you're just making excuses not to come to the house. So, you know.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never been told anything like that directly, but I've heard a lot of people say stuff like that. It's like, or it's like the worst one I heard was someone who was sorry, lactose intolerant,
Uh,
and their parents accused them of just saying it because to get attention because everyone wants an illness these days because it makes you cool. And it was like, so they kept on serving their kids milk and telling them to shut up basically whenever they went, ah yes, this is making me ill.
oh, there's one where I've heard a story of basically where a school nurse told the parent the kid making up the pain or whatever, something like that.
Mm.
Turns out the kid had a very like serious like medical
Yeah,
issue. Um, but the parents, the mother believed it,
yeah, they
and
believed the nurse over the kid.
yeah, and so they never went with it. And for like a couple of months, they just had this
Mhm.
burning like pain in the heart. I think it was.
Yeah.
The mother did generally nothing about it because they thought they were just trying to get out of school. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, it turns out they had some sort of really bad thing
Yeah.
with them essentially. I find that a bit hard to
Yeah,
fathom.
no, it's it's probably one of those things where it's like I have heard of like because I do know people that have like faked illnesses to get out of school and stuff, and it's like I do know parents that will go, well, this the school nurse is medically is meant to be trained. The kids very well may just be lying or exaggerating, and so they trusted the medical professional. But genuinely, that long with your kid telling you, no, this is really bad, and you just ignoring it, it's like, how much do you not like your kid?
Yeah, it does just show that there is worse parents out there.
Yeah.
Like imagine being a kid and your parents basically telling you to shut up because you're
I
making it
don't need
up.
to imagine that.
Well, yeah,
Yay, trauma. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, no, it's yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, and then
and
because it's not just then, it's like because you have to deal with the illness for ages. You then have to deal with the fact that clearly your parents don't trust you in the slightest. So you get the emotional thing on top of the physical. You've got something really wrong with you, but then your parents refusing to help. You then also then don't
yeah,
want to, yeah. You feel like you can't trust them or take anything to them in the future.
mm, must be rough. And,
Think of what, yeah, trying to think of what other simple farms I could make that I probably won't need, but kind of want to have. What else can I make?
bamboo farm.
Yeah, I could do, but what am I going to do with bamboo?
Exactly. You know, you never said it had to be useful. Here's a farm actually idea that's probably impossible for depending on what you have in your build area. Meadow farm. Well, not meadow. Sunflower farm.
Sunflower. Well, sunflower's easy because they're too high. You can
Well, not
just bone mill the top
sunflower.
half.
Just flower farm in general.
I could do because I'm in a plains, which does have some flowers grow. Flower forest is the best for that type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, because that's just a platform that gets bone mealed to then shift backwards and forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the usual design. Because yeah, I am just putting off building an actual sugarcane farm because I'm not the biggest fan of the whole like wall that then has observers and everything on it. Because I tend to find you get a lot of losses with it. I mean, and I appreciate the irony of I'm using that design for a pumpkin farm right now, but I tend to prefer the flying machine style. But my God, is it painful to get the resources for?
Yeah. Also, yes, this building is going to look horrible. I might make it look better in the future.
I mean, most buildings do till you actually do something with it. I mean, you commented earlier how most of my buildings that I did on the fly without any planning or inspiration are just a box with decorations built on the outside.
Yeah. Oh. You reckon a villager can stand on an iron platform, an iron pressure plate? Will it work the same? The video that I sent you.
What's the point in the what's the point in that? Oh, what's it called? The
Pressure plate?
pressure plate. If it's just to stop the water flowing down, yes. If it's activating anything with redstone, I can't remember whether I'm trapped it.
It doesn't
Because
look like it, no. It literally does nothing.
Okay, so it's just there to stop the water flowing all the way to the ground. In which case, yes, it will work.
It looks like it is, like, never saw him pull any redstone below.
Yeah, because I think it's golden iron pressure plates do different things. One's like won't activate with players, will activate with items or something like that.
Yeah. That'll be enough iron pressure plates, right? The copious line of iron.
It's like 2 iron per pressure plate, so that's going to be way more than enough.
This is what I love about an iron farm. You just don't care about iron no more.
Yeah.
That is the one and only reason why I wanted one. Because I hate having to care about every little bit of iron I use.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if I just use 2 stacks, this will make it nice and easy. A stack of heavy pressure plates. Doubt I'll need that. But oh well, I got it now. Does a lever turn on an iron trapdoor?
Does what?
Does a lever, will a lever activate a trapdoor? An iron one. Okay, you know what I'm using then? Iron trapdoors now. A stack of them, why not? This is the really nice thing about having iron. I know I've said this.
You don't need to care about what you make with it.
Yeah, essentially. Well, not even essentially, you just don't. I highly doubt that'll be enough glass, but I'll take it. There we go. To be fair, I probably should do this floor first, right?
If you, if you don't want the block underneath the pressure plate to be, by the way, you don't need to break the pressure plate, just break the block underneath.
Yeah, that's what I started doing now.
Yeah.
It's one of those minor things that I'd much rather put this down now. It will look somewhat better. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
A
get
lot more
chill.
difficult when a lot more difficult when the villagers are there.
It is. It's quite kind of funny, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a chiseled block underneath the chest plate, the pressure plate, and then it will look more interesting, more unique, I guess I could say. How many will I need then? I don't know. I'll do. I think 26. I said.
Mm-hmm.
Because then once I get all of this in, and then once I get these in, does that actually look any different? Kind of, right? Slightly.
Yeah, the outline's different.
It doesn't make too big of a difference, but I reckon that will look better.
Mm-hmm.
It adds some sort of uniqueness, I guess. There you go. This is something I'm not going to be able to edit later.
Yeah.
There we go. That's essentially all the pressure plates I needed. I've got 38 left over. Whew. Actually, I don't know if I want the entire thing stone. I'm just gonna might just make just the village area stone and make the rest of the floor wooden.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, that seems more fancy and a bit more realistic, I guess. Alright, then obviously, oh, looks like I've run out of space. Block space blocks. What are you currently doing?
Trying to think of farms I can make easily. Because stuff like a iron farm, I really can't bother to go breeding villages and moving them around. I would build a tree farm, but those are fucking awkward because you've got to build like the piston conveyor belts and everything, which I don't want to build at the moment. I'm just trying to think of simpler things I can build.
How about this? What's the most useful thing for you right now?
The tree farm, but I'm putting off building that until I can be bothered.
Build the tree farm.
Do you know how complex tree farms are?
Yes, build the tree farm. Because the thing about it, once you have it built and done, then, you know, that's it done.
Mm-hmm. I really should go off soon anyway.
Well, I should have gone off ages ago, but I've stayed on for some dumb reason. Like, genuinely, don't ask me why I stayed on. The one thing I might ask you how to do is how do you do the mud farm thing?
Mud farm thing? That's fairly simple.
Because I might do mud stone because that did look really cool.
Yeah, it's effectively you've got a dispenser with with water bottles in it that make it into mud. A system that then just takes the glass bottle out of there, loops it round, refills it with water, and just sends it back through the system.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it's. I might be able to. Yeah, it's probably a tutorial for the very similar to the design I use, but they're fairly simple. It's effectively then you've got on on the
that might be something I might build, basically.
yeah, they're they're relatively easy to build. The only downside of the one I've built is that it's like it just places the blocks into like it places all the mud into like a big block that you then have to break. It just makes it quicker to if you can break it in one solid block.
You got all that dirt. I'm actually curious where Pig got all this dirt from.
No idea.
He has an ungodly amount of dirt for some reason.
Oh, a lot of it'll be helping with Bleep's Soul. I dumped like all the dirt I picked up on him because I didn't need it because I already had enough myself.
And why did he take it?
I don't know.
What is that man going to do with all that dirt? I'm a bit concerned, honestly. For his health, mainly.
Yeah, because it is annoying with the mud farm. You need to break it manually though, because otherwise it'd be completely automatic. But you do need to stop once it gets filled up.
Oh, okay.
It's not like one of those farms you can just leave running and come back to it like an hour later. There are designs like that, but it's the whole you need like slime blocks and like TNT tubing systems to break it.
Yeah.
Or there is some that like you hold down left click and right click and you like place it and break it, but they, at least in my experience with ones I've built, can be inconsistent, and a lot of the time you end up just breaking and getting dirt back again.
Yeah. The only thing with this system actually is you can't change out the trades, so what I'm going to do is this, because then they can't get out. That's smart, right? Can you sleep?
Wait, what?
With the system I saw...
Or you just if you put a trapdoor there, that does the same thing, which is what they did in the video, isn't it?
Did they? Maybe.
Can you sleep, by the way?
I can't. I'm not really... Wait. Sorry to interrupt your stream, but would you be interested in custom designs for a channel? I can send you my portfolio on Discord if you want. If not, then that is cool as well. Don't really think so. I don't know. Like, not something to think about at 3 in the morning, I'm not gonna lie to you. But thank you for the offer. If you wanna add me on Discord and I'll think about it later, then I think I've got my Discord server linked in there. If not, I can send an invite right now. Wait, let me just check. Because there is a Discord server invite that should still work to my Discord. Give me a second. Okay, now this. Oh. Okay, you know what? That definitely didn't copy correctly. And once you're in there, it will be easy to add me. Okay, it doesn't work. That's cool to know that my Discord invite link doesn't work. Okay, give me a second. The server's kind of dead, so you'll easily find me. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna send you a link in chat. It's got one user. You've got 30 minutes to use it. There you go. That should get you into the Discord server. I'm gonna have to fix the Discord server invite now, but yeah. So there's a proper one. That should get you into there. Boy, what were we talking about?
No idea. Oh, was it about my mud farm, which is, I was saying all the downsides to the design I use.
Oh no, he did have trapdoors there. Yeah, whatever, I'm putting slabs in now. Are you sleeping, by the way?
No, I'm not near my bed.
Do you want me to sleep? I'm not near, but I'm not far, if that makes sense. Was that a yes?
Yeah, if you want.
I kind of need to go there now anyways. Let me know when you're in yeah, just send me whatever it is that you want to talk about in detail. Please send me a wave or hi once you've received it. Okay. Let me just get to sleep and I'll have a look. Pending. I'm guessing Wizard the Design is you. There we go. I'll send you a wave and a hi. There we go. Cool beans. Am I right? Is that a yes, Axe?
What?
Cool beans?
Yeah.
Cool beans. Oh. But yeah, it does look like they use slab trapdoors. Actually, I've got a shit ton of iron trapdoors. But now the question is, can I turn this back? No, I can't. Or whatever. I've got a bunch of slabs that I can use for the floor now, I guess. Which I don't really need to use them for anyways. Or whatever, I'll think about it. But yeah, send that to you. There we go. Are you sure they won't get out with the trapdoor there?
Stand in it yourself and see.
I can get
You
through.
can walk into it. I think that's why they use trapdoors, because you can get onto it, but villagers can't.
Oh.
Villagers' hitbox is slightly taller than the players.
Fun. There we go, look at this. You can almost tell there's villagers in here. Now for the fun part of getting villagers over here. Am I right?
Oh, sorry.
Now for the fun part of getting villagers over here.
Oh yeah, that's the easy part. Don't know what you're complaining about.
Oh, the other reason why the trapdoor is because then it blocks the thing so water doesn't spill everywhere.
Yeah.
Is it the easy part? Question mark? No, it's not, I know. But because then you know, you can, what's it called? I forgot the word. You can lie to me, essentially, is what I'm trying to look for. That's the word. What's it called? You know what word I'm looking for?
Nope.
Cool beans. Huh. How do you make a minecart again?
5 iron. Basically an upside down helmet.
Well, not a minecart, rails.
6 iron, 1 stick.
1 stick and the rest is iron.
1 stick in the middle, 6 iron.
Okay, well you better be right.
I'm always right.
Okay. I'll trust you. That is more rails than I'm ever going to need. Look at my inventory.
Oh, for God's sake. You're the type of person that's making hose and shift clicks against like 10 diamond hose.
I'm not going to lie to you. That is what I would do. That is entirely so me. Like, that is... I think that's the most me you could get. I mean, yeah, I will never run out of minecarts. I mean, rails. Actually, no, if I do this... Huh, pushing them up there is going to be difficult.
Yeah. I mean, there's a glitch you can use, but yeah. Or you can just physically push them. I don't know how well the glitch works though with that system, but
What's the glitch?
basically, if you put the villagers in a boat, then a minecart, the boat and the minecart have collide with each other constantly, and then it pushes it forward, basically.
Off you go, my friend. Now, there is one villager that I don't want, which is this guy, who's already got trades. Oh my god.
Just leave him in there for breeding, then.
That is what I'm doing. Why are you here? Get out of my way. I like how the Iron Golem essentially lets you kidnap.
You could just divert that minecart, put him somewhere else. Oh, so you could put him somewhere else so he's out the way. So you guarantee to not get him.
Oh, that was close. Did you see that? He went for it almost. Now, getting them in the hole is going to be interesting.
What the best way to do that is to block them off at the back and have their workstation already placed in, and they pathfind to the workstation and fall down the hole.
Oh, that's going to be a problem.
Do you not have all the lecterns yet?
No. What he's just done. Do you not see it?
No, what did he do?
He just glitched himself in. The minecart has glitched itself into the block.
Well, yeah, because he didn't put the rails in properly.
I didn't know that wouldn't connect. It looked connected.
But that's not. You can't have it going. You can't have a ramped rail be a curved rail. It's either ramped or curved.
Never knew that. Cool beans. So you're saying if I do the good old trick of getting like this lectern, for example, I've only got one.
Yeah, you can then just break the lectern once they're in there and move it for the next guy to pathfind to.
What would have been smart is get dirt so he doesn't pathfind wheelie.
Yeah, you need to block them off at the back, otherwise they'll just turn and run the way they came.
Oh wait, this guy is a lectern guy. Wait, no.
No, you need to block them off already. You need to have blocked them off at the back already.
Yeah, no, give me a second.
Oh, what have you done?
I don't know.
Right, before you push them, you need to go fix the rail over there first.
Over here?
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get them to go up with the rail like that.
Like that?
Right, I'm still behind, but basically, you've still only got the one of the rails is just running into the side of a block. It's not going up.
Yeah, no, I'll fix that now. Now what I want here is essentially that. But I would probably want them to actually kind of do this. First guy, come on up. Okay, lectern in there. And even if you decide to run, there you go. No, you don't. Now I get rid of the lectern. He's so scared me that he was going to walk out there for a second, but he can't. Let's go.
Nice.
I was like, yep, this guy's definitely getting out for a second. Terracotta, I've got 3 guys. I can get 1 more guy over here, so that's this much for now. For now, I'm going up to this guy. Wait, no, I'm going up to this guy.
If you just put a one wide, instead of doing that, do a one wide corridor down the length over each of the holes, then they're forced to walk over the hole. It's literally the only place they can walk.
Yeah, but then they'll walk into each of his hole.
Block it. Just put a block over it for now and break it later.
Okay, for now my challenge is getting this minecart up there. No. Okay, I've locked that off anyways. But I'm still gonna run for it just because I'm scared that somehow they'll end up back into their pen. Hopefully that first guy did make it. Let's go. Actually, I want to be in there with him just in case. I guess not. Don't look at my stream. Huh. I've just done what I said I didn't want done, essentially.
Did you just get 2 villagers in the same hole?
Yes.
See, that's why I recommended blocking off one of the holes.
Well, he wasn't meant to be able to get there. Wait. I've got it, don't worry, I'm fixing it. I'm not fixing it. Can you sleep, by the way?
I'm running back now.
Because this is literally perfect zombie opportunities right here. Okay, I've got one of them out of the hole. Okay, blocking up the hole it is. So I'm going to be smart about it. Well, what I didn't do was I didn't place the lectern in, so he didn't go for it. There you go, get in your hole. Get in your hole, there we go. Now block your hole up, and then pick up the lectern. To be fair, I should have seen what trades he had, shouldn't I? Imagine if either of those had mending on them.
Mending's not too difficult to get. The big thing with mending is getting mending for a decent. Like I think mine was 12, Bleeps was 10. But mending, I've seen villagers sell mending for like up to 25, 30 emeralds, which is ridiculously expensive.
Well, that guy went straight in his hole and there was nothing in there. Cool beans. That guy just didn't care, he just wanted to get in the hole. I guess he had enough of me messing about with him, pushing him in a minecart. Thank God, no anything but this. There we go. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave the royal here. Because I'll need this in a second again. Once they produce more babies. Honestly, it wasn't too difficult to do the push upwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be.
Yeah. Pushing them isn't too bad.
That guy went straight in as well. To be fair, I can do the thing that I'm meant to do after I put them in there now. Oh. Oh. Got 4 villagers in, that means I can get a decent couple of bucks. Mending and breaking free probably would be nice.
Mending and breaking are 2 of the first ones I tend to get. And then whichever, if any, enchantment you're missing from your major tools, like Silk Touch, Fortune, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'd probably get Fortune and Silk Touch just in case. You know, better to be safe than sorry.
And breaking and mending are the main things. Protection 4 also you probably wanted to get as well.
Mm. Oh yeah. Well, my armor's very shittily enchanted, so that's probably what I would want to get. Actually, my damage chestplate has prot 4. So does my... No, it's just my... Yeah.
To be fair, it's one of those things though where often it's not a case of which books you definitely want to get, it's which ones come up first.
Oh, yeah.
I tend to notice that a lot. It's very much the case of like the first book I like if I'm just looking at my filters, it's Silk Touch, Fortune, Protection, then I got Mending. Because it's just once an enchantment I wanted came up, got it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I get that, though. There we go. Okay, what do I need next? Oh yeah, I need my stuff that I was messing with back. Well, actually, first of all, I can do a little quick deposit all of my rails. I have way too many of those. And actually, now I'm gonna BRB real quick for a toilet break. Oh, he's already sent me stuff. Okay, I'll check it out in a second. Where is it? There's Stream Arms. Be right back. They can still hear. There we go. I'm a bit confused why it crashes sometimes. So actually today it's crashed both of the times when I've switched from gameplay capture to be right back. And it's like weird. But it's not, it's just a random Minecraft issue apparently. It's not doing anything to do with like your CPU overloading or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah. Actually I don't need that, I need these. And for, what's it called? Thingies, you know, the stuff that I had built. Max.
You've built a lot of things.
Lecterns.
Yeah.
For that, what do you need to build it again?
How do you?
What? What do you need to build it again?
Oh,
Lecterns, yeah.
It's a bookshelf and 4 or 5 slabs.
4 or 5 slabs, okay.
It's a bookshelf and a number of slabs.
Three. 4. Now, even if they do fall in, they won't fall all the way in. 1, 2. I forgot to go under this water source here. Oh, do I really have to fall in? There we go. Now the way I can test this. Yeah, it works. Oh. Currently, there is a slight problem, though.
Oh, did the villager just swim all the way up through it?
Yeah, because I forgot that you have to build the top part.
Oh, so.
Oops. Yeah. There we go. So it was entirely my own fault. I think. But at least I've, you know, I now know that it does work. Because he bounces all the way up and you're meant to build the block that basically means the zombie can't climb in and the villager can't get out.
Yeah.
But you need a bookshelf for a lectern.
Yep.
Oh, that'll be not fun to get. Do you have any books? I'll give you some iron.
Genuinely don't think so.
Okay, I know I got a bunch from when we were in the ancient city. There's two things I'm looking forward to: the ancient city biome, is what I'm going to call it for now, and city revamp. No, and just the end revamp.
That's yeah. It's like because I know a lot of people said, "Oh well, we got an end revamp." I'm like, no, it was shit. We're getting a new one. We will. I'm sure eventually we will be getting another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like you said with that, though, like we'll get a new anything, like everything at one point. Because eventually they're gonna have to revamp the Nether that's been revamped.
Yeah.
At one point, which I generally do think Minecraft will live long enough to have the Nether revamped again.
In some form, yes. It's. I don't know whether it'll be as popular by then, but yeah, I'm pretty damn sure it'll still be a game by then.
Okay, bookshelves and what?
Slabs. Wooden ones specifically.
Actually, I need 4 more slabs. It looks like. Okay, of course I did. Oh, I'll sleep, don't worry. There we go. Sleeping through the night. Time to play Catch That Book with the villagers.
Yep.
To be fair, it makes more sense to do this. Oh, 2 of them instantly found it. But 2 of them are just staring at me. What if I do this? Bookshelf and an emerald. So nothing. So I destroy those, right?
Break it. Just break the lectern and replace it.
This guy instantly went for it. Bane of Arthropods, do not want that.
I'd focus on. Oh wait, your villagers seem to be taking a while to take the job back. Weird.
Which is weird, honestly.
Weird. What are they?
They're just talking. I don't know. It looks like they're talking to each other, but yeah, what?
It's weird that yours, like mine, I break it and they replace it. They take the job back instantly.
Sometimes they do it, but now they seem to be quite shy. But there's a reason why I came back here. What was that for? Because I do not remember. I don't know. I'm gonna put books in there though. Oh yeah, wood for wooden floor. I don't really want oak wood. I don't want oak floors though. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna leave it for now, I guess. I put polished deep slate down, even though I want a proper nice wooden floor. That's something I can change at least. I mean, the main reason why is because I've got this 4x4 hole here right now. Like, all of them have gone for it, okay. Multi-shot? Looks like I don't want that. And the others have got nothing. Yeah, 2 of them went for it instantly, 2 haven't.
Yeah, it's weird.
Knockback 2, don't want that. And now they one has gone for it. Nothing. I'll be happy just trading with you, my guy. Nope. Actually, no, I can still place a sign on the trapdoor, actually. Come on, guys. Okay, like, I'll go around the corner. Why don't they... Like, it looks like they're talking to each other, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and there's solid blocks between them, so they shouldn't be able to.
Unless they're talking through this little gap here. Which I doubt.
I don't think so, because mine are the same. It's just a block between them, workstation in front. Oh, yeah, mine doesn't have slabs there. It's the only difference.
It seems like sometimes they just do it instantly, sometimes they don't. This guy's gone for it. This is going to be annoyingly long, isn't it? Because of this. Okay, now I don't like how I can't really see them properly. I'm going to get rid of these. Why are you guys so, indecisive? Because they can all, pathfind to it. I don't exactly get the point of the slab being there, but it's one of those. Wait, let me just check it with these two. If these no, they're not. If I do like, oh yeah, I can just do this. I do like the block being there a bit more. Sharpness 2, cool, but I don't really desperately need that right now. I've got sharpness 1. Silk touch.
Yeah.
That's quite a good one for 8 emeralds, isn't it?
Let's see. Mine was 12, so yes.
I am going to keep that guy then.
Yeah, you do need to trade with them to lock the trades in.
Oh, I do need a buck and emeralds then.
Yeah. Otherwise, because by the time it gets to the next day, they'll have reset their trades.
Do they? Oh. Oh, that's
Yeah,
good that you told me.
Yeah, so basically you need to... once you traded, they will lock it in. So I'd make sure to have emeralds, bucks, and pay-for on you. Those are the most common trades to lock them in.
I can't find a buck. I swear I put a buck. Oh, there's a buck.
There's one in the top chest.
And there's also paper somewhere. I've got a bunch of paper, but I don't really have any bucks. Do you have any leather that I may borrow?
I genuinely don't know whether I've got leather, because most of my leather's gone to books to trade with villagers.
Ah, this is a problem. I now see. So that will give me a silk touch book, which I don't exactly desperately need right now. But don't want that guy. Fire prot, don't want... Do I want fire protection? Would you say fire protection is something that you desperately need?
Not particularly. I have a fire protection guy, but that's just because I already had most of the trades I wanted.
Okay, I'll go for mending. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I could have kept it, but... I do need leather. That is something I do. Did you kill a shit ton of cows?
I did, but then I turned it all into books. That's where I got all my lecterns from. Because remember,
Oh, I got 2 leather.
Yeah, I've already been through the whole building all the lecterns before.
Is that another buck? No. How much is it for a buck?
1 leather, 3 paper.
Oh, there it is. I don't have enough emeralds though. Oh good, you've got a kid. And this guy doesn't want to trade paper with me for some reason.
If you've traded with them too much for it, they refuse.
Just forever though.
Nope. Usually it should just be for like a day or so, like for the next work cycle.
That guy has just refused to trade with me for
Oh
paper.
no, I do know why. It's the next work cycle where they can reach a workstation. They need a workstation to refresh their trades. So
Look at the C1. Which I've already got. Look at Fortune 3. I am keeping this guy, but I don't have 31 emeralds. That is a shit trade, right?
lock the paper in. Actually, for Fortune 3, I'm pretty sure that's pretty good. But yeah, trade with him for paper.
31 for a buck.
Yes. My efficiency guy's in the 60s, I think.
Oh god, okay, I guess I will lock him in.
Let's see, wait. Efficiency 5, 63. Wait, which one's that one? Fortune 3.
31. I've locked it in now.
My guy was 45.
Oh, okay. If you say it's good, it's good. Frostwalker 2, don't want that.
Probably not, I hate
Channeling? It's such a rare one, I probably won't need it, right?
Yeah, it's like unless you specifically want to trident and specifically want to do fancy lightning things with said trident.
Silk Touch, I've already got one, and I've got a better one. And this guy's just got nothing for me. This guy's got nothing for me. To be fair, I need to... That's what I should do. Mending. There we go. 18, actually. Was that good?
It's not the best, but considering you're zombifying them anyway, it will make much difference. You can try and reroll for a better price, but...
I've already locked him in. I was like, Mending.
Yeah.
And I just locked it in. Bane of
Yeah, it's like-
Arthropods.
Mine was 12, but genuinely it's one of those cases where...
Bane of Arthropods. Silk Touch, I've got it already, haven't I? Yeah, for 8. This guy's for 10. Glass Portal. What else would I want, actually? I've got
options.
Mending. Oh yeah, Unbreaking.
Breaking.
My Feather Falling 3 is nice, but... Quick
That's not even
Charge.
the highest level. I tend to, if you're trading with villagers, only accept the highest level. Because otherwise you
yeah.
have to mess around with combining books.
Looting.
You're getting really unlucky with these
Loyalty
no
free
book
now.
trades.
Am I?
Yeah,
I feel like I am.
I got like maybe 1 out of 10 times they had a no book trade. You're getting it like every other time.
Oh yeah, Bookshelf. Mending for 20... Okay, now this is just to rub it into my face, isn't it? Wait, no. Actually, never mind.
What is better? That's why your many books like I think mine's 12 and Bleep's is 10.
I just kind of instantly saw Mending and I accepted it.
Considering you're zombifying the villagers anyway, that's yeah. It's fine.
Fortune. I've already got Fortune 3, don't I?
Yep.
Efficiency. It's not even Efficiency 5. To be fair, Efficiency 5 is the only thing I would take, other than Curse of Binding. Yeah, other than Unbreaking 3.
I actually have a curse of binding villager at the moment.
It's just fun for pranks.
Basically, yeah.
Riptide. Efficiency 5. I'm going to keep that. For 52 though. Is efficiency...
Mine
How much did you get efficiency 5 for?
63.
Okay, I'll go for 52, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think. Well, I mean, I'm gonna say I'm not 100% sure, but like I didn't, because considering that's only 1 emerald off the max possible thing they can trade for.
Yeah, but it's efficiency 5. I feel like that's
Yeah,
good.
it's efficiency 5. It's also I already had it on most of my tools. I haven't needed to buy many of them at all, and I will zombify them eventually once I get round to.
If you trade with a villager, he'll make his trade will be cheaper, right? But then once you zombify it, it'll reset the levels.
If you trade with them enough, for the next like day or two, they give you reduced prices on most things except the thing you traded with them for, which they can increase the price on. But that's a temporary buff. Zombifying them is a permanent buff.
Yeah.
It's a permanent price reduction.
$4 for a emerald. 17 for mending right now, and thorns 3, which is actually quite nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but that's max level thorns on it as well.
Yeah, this guy's quite good.
Yeah.
Mending
And
for. Yeah.
yes, it's the book trade. Once you've zombified them, if you can get into one book is one emerald, you can then, in many cases, if you get a villager to sell you one bookshelf for one emerald, and what you can see where the infinite emeralds comes with
Yeah.
that roughly.
Basically, right now, I'm just waiting for these guys. I wanted to level up this guy to max to get the name tag, but I don't need that anymore, so. Wait, if I give him a bookshelf that you said he would. Oh no, there's a little guy in there now.
If you gave him if there was a lectern, if there was a lectern there, you could pathfind to.
There we go, he should be fine now.
Refresh his trades. The problem is because that's one of his lowest level trades, that'll be really difficult to level him up on. It's the higher level the trade, the more it levels them up.
Yeah, but look at this. I'll get a bunch of paper from this. I don't know why I'm trying to get the name tag anymore. You find I need it for my zombify villagers, zombies. Which I'm going to need 2 of for the design that I'm looking at using. So I'll get 2 name tags, I guess. It's always nice to have a name tag trade, I feel.
Yeah.
I know there's so much more ways of doing this efficiently, but like, I don't need to type of situation. Huh. Let me just go back for any missed sugarcane. Which I feel like you always miss some sugarcane. Right? You always don't pick up all the sugarcane that is there.
Yeah, it chucks it all over the place, especially when you're scraping it fast.
I swear, it's some, like, literally the perfect amount to make a perfect stack of paper right now. Left over, but I guess oh well, I won't find that. Yeah, he's almost there. The only other thing I can trade with him for is squid when they spawn.
Yeah.
But they're not spawning for me for some reason. Do you see what I just did there? That was quite cool. I accidentally spawned the lectern. Whoa. Where are the squids? Well, yeah, this is big enough, more than big enough for a squid farm. That's the only reason I was thinking about it. I wouldn't go to the whole depths of, like, destroying all water sources in the area, though. Because at that point, it's just like, I feel like taking it too far, kind of thing. Especially for how, like you said, how little I'll need, most likely. Oh. I am now essentially just waiting for emerald for zombies, for villagers, so I can finish building this area. Because I need how many more villagers? Do you reckon?
Wait, if you've got 26, 22, right? You've put 4 in there, you've
1,
got 26
2,
slots.
3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 9 on this side. I need more. and then I can finish building this side, get the zombie in, and I can start
Yeah.
focusing on this side. And I've got 9 beds. I need to leave 2, so that means I need to at least go through 2 breeding cycles, essentially, which is going to take a while. If I chuck them more bread, they'll do it quicker, right?
Wait, what, sorry?
Get more bread, have more kids. You better have more kids.
I mean, it's not necessarily directly more bread equals more, but it's not more bread equals faster, but it means they're more available too.
That's the strategy I'm going with. Seems to be working to me. Wait, the iron golem's holding a red flower.
Oh yeah, hold that flower to the kid.
The kid hasn't even spawned yet. There it is. Don't give the kid bread. He doesn't need it yet. Unless it means he grows up quicker than he does. Then that means he can have kids quicker.
What are you complaining about? I'm feeding the kids.
Yeah.
It doesn't make them grow up faster in the slightest. It's a
Oh.
complete waste of bread.
Oh. Don't feed the kids, man.
It's why most of the most efficient villager breeders have their children dropping away instantly so they can't waste bread, but because I had such a big wheat field, I tended to just not care.
Yeah. I probably should, but I don't. Can't be bothered to make that. To be fair, if it's spawning here, it won't spawn out there. Maybe I should leave it. I've attacked it now, though. Well, it's... never mind. It's dead. I'm on exactly 20 deaths after today, at least. After yesterday, even. May the 5th be with you.
Ah, yes. Well, it's Revenge of the 5th. It's May the 4th be with you. Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah. Close enough. I've got a silk touch pick book that I don't really need right now.
Just dump it in a chest somewhere. It'll be useful if you ever need to remake your tools.
Yeah. Any squids? Yes, squids.